of mine as well. So we have Kelvin here, with us today. So let me have a quick introduction of Kelvin. All right. So Kelvin himself, has started, his first business at the age of 16. It's like, wow, how many of us started our business at such a young age and explore in terms of what we wanted to do? So he himself, is currently managing director of Furly Bioextract, which is a award-winning biotechnology company in Malaysia. It has a global reach of 11 countries at this moment. So surprisingly, his technical, is actually in the area of chemistry. So he has actually commercialized more than 200 concepts, to product with categories in food supplement, traditional and cosmetic, and many others care products as well. So he has also pitched, at the Silicon Valley Tech Forum in 2016, and he's also our mentor, in the industry mentor for ASBX.
Or yourselves may have ideas or solutions. You say, "Hey, that's a great idea. There's definitely a solution for this." But sometimes it's important to take a step back and really look and evaluate to see whether your idea or your solution is really fixing a problem. Is the problem encompassing everyone, or is it just encompassing yourself? And there are a few great tools we can use, and I'll go through a bit of discussion about this on how we at Furly use digital media to validate some of the ideas. So, what is the idea? What inspired you? How do you come about it? Is it unique? Does it solve a problem? Does it solve a pain point, or is it just a desire? And these questions you want to ask yourself even before you come up with your MVP or your proof of concept for whatever you want to do. The question, is it unique, is sometimes, a lot of times, whenever we sit down and we dream and we think about our idea, we think it's super special, it's the only one in the planet. Highly unlikely. There will be something of similar nature, and you have to accept that that might be a competing product to you. And how is your idea or your product or your service going to distinguish itself from the current solution? Is it because it's cheaper? Is it because it's easy to use? Stuff like that. I think the other thing also is the question, what is inspiring you? It's more or less asking, how difficult of a pain point was it to you? Is it just because you feel inconvenienced by it, or is it a true pressing matter? True pressing matters, such as ideas which solve very direct problems. Such a very easy example, like drugs. Drugs fix direct issues. Whereas other societal problems, such as transport, Grab car and all that, they make taxi hailing more easier, or might be even cheaper. So those might not be the same type of pain points as a disease. So things like that you really got to consider when you think about your idea. So overall, to think through a process, this is very much into a product-based type of idea. It could be a cosmetic, wound care, scar care.
Audience is saying, when do you actually undertake your research on your target user? Is it before or after you have an idea or the product?
I think when you have the idea first, then you look for the audience and see which audience fits your product. The audience can be vast, the audience can be general, the audience can be very specific. For example, OEM customers for us, we know until the fact that I can even tell what time they visit our website and what our leads we're looking at. And to know that means you optimize your marketing costs and you know your customer very well. So I'll give you this example. OEM manufacturing, we only advertise Monday to Friday between 8 and 8. Or other times, over 3 years, all the conversions are low traffic and expensive for Google. Yeah. And what we realize is people from financial backgrounds are the ones which are more likely to generate leads for us, as opposed to all other categories. So it's a bit weird. We're like, financial bankers are. Oh, bankers. But the data doesn't lie. The data says it's like this, so we just follow the data, right? So you would spend the time to understand the audience after you got your idea and validate and cross-check. Because maybe one audience is at one price, another audience might be cheaper. It might be lower hanging fruits for you to target and talk to this lower cost audience. So to be able to understand is so important for your product.